guys, hi, how's it going? How you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I am doing my good old makeup rehab series in which I go through all the products that I emptied in the month of October and all the products that I purchased in the month of October and utilize a point system to figure out whether I'm spending too much or not. And as you can see, this right here is full of the products that I purchased in the month of October. I'm actually bringing in some of the products or all of the products that I purchased in the Sephora sale as well, even though I didn't purchase them until the beginning of November, because I want to get them in my collection and start utilizing them. And it's not going to matter if they count against me this month or count against me in November. I hope that sounds like something that you're interested in. I did pull inspiration for this series on my channel from Steph from It's Just Steph. She's done this ever since I've been watching her for years, and she does a really good job of it. And I do have some rules. We'll go over the rules for myself, and then we'll talk about what that means in terms of how many points I spent versus how many points I got. I also utilize these videos as like a haul video period. So you're going to see like my gratis that I received this month as well. I don't like doing multiple haul videos on my channel. I am not a person who likes to spend all the money out there. I do like to be a little bit more practical or, thoughtful about the things that I'm spending my money on. So I utilize this video also as just a haul video period so that you get to see everything that I'm hauling into my collection, but also you get to see the empties in terms of makeup. I also do a beauty empties video on my channel. I typically do that every couple of months or so. And those things filter not into my inventory, but from a beauty perspective, and they will be in my end of year empties. So I think the next empties video that you'll see for beauty empties will be towards the end of December so that I can get all of December's empties into my year of empties video that you'll see in January. So I hope that sounds like something you're interested in watching. And if it is, please keep on watching. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. I'm a lover of all things high and colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry as a field leader for Ulta. I get a lot of education in my position. I like to bring you that education here. But ultimately, I'm just out here talking about makeup because I like to talk about makeup. And I'm assuming you wouldn't be here unless you like to talk about makeup or at least listen to people talk about makeup. So why don't we do that? Let's just jump in and talk about some makeup. This is like kind of my quasi low buy. I allowed myself at the beginning of the year 20 points. September being a free month because that is my birthday month, so no empties nor no purchases were going to count for or against me. But in terms of my beauty bank, one empty product equals 1 point in, one purchase product equals 1 point out, and I have 20 points on the year. Gratis gifts, gift purchasing, points purchases, things that I am not actually spending my own money on are not things that filter into my beauty bank because I'm not purchasing them with my own money. So it doesn't make any sense to me to utilize this point system in that way. I did have a rule at the beginning of the year that I set that anything that I purchased in a set is 1 point. That has gotten out of hand, and I think that you'll see that this month. So next month next year I think I'm going to change that up a little bit. But sets, bundles, boxes counted as 1 point. Back when I made that as a rule, I was a person who took advantage of things like Ipsy and BoxyCharm and all the things. So I didn't want my boxes counting if I purchased a box, and I didn't want, sets that I was purchasing for like things like Christmas sets or something like that to take multiple points away. I did have a no buy on things like mascaras, black liquid eyeliners, and face palettes. Each one of those, if I did decide to purchase those, were going to cost me 3 points each versus just the 1 point. And then for lip glosses, I had a one lip out, one lip in kind of mindset. And then I was only allowed 5 blushes and 5 highlighters for the entirety of the year. Retrospectively, 5 blushes was super stupid for me to give myself, considering blushes rank right up there in the same kind of category in my brain as palettes. I didn't give myself a stipulation on how many eyeshadow palettes I should bring in. I shouldn't have done that for blushes, because at this point in time, I've purchased 4 blushes, not including the blushes that I purchased in September during my birthday month when nothing counted against me. So there's that. However, the lip gloss category I'm doing really good in, because at this point in time, without looking at today's mess, I have 5 lip glosses out and only 2 lip glosses in. So at the end of the year, I will share with you my ins and outs. I hope that I have them stipulated in a way that it makes sense. Like I said, gratis doesn't count against me, and there's an awful lot of gratis that's come into my collection. So I think I'm going to have to rethink that in the coming year as well. So as you heard in the intro, I will also be including the purchases that I made this year on November 5th, because they were purchases for the Sephora sale. And I did not know that I was going to get them as soon as I did. I literally got them 2 days after I ordered them. So they're here with me now. So I want to include them so that I can get them into my collection and start utilizing them. But I'm going to start with gratis, you guys, because I have like a ton of gratis at this present moment in time. And I also want to put these things away. So some of this gratis is products that wouldn't count for me anyways, because it's skincare and skincare doesn't count. So recently I went to California. I think I told all of you guys that. And we actually did our FBL conferences at Juice Beauty Farms. And Juice Beauty Farms are beautiful. Listen, that whole Juice Beauty team, Karen, the CEO and founder of Juice Beauty, as well as her whole team, are just so welcoming, so inviting. And this place was beautiful, serene, really relaxing. We loved every second of it. We didn't have any other brands coming in and giving us any kind of education or anything like that. But at the end of the day, Juice Beauty took us on a tour of their farms, gave us some really great education on their products and the things that go into their products, and then gave us some skincare to go with that. So we got the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Exfoliating Peel Spray. And then we got a whole Juice Beauty brightening line, which has the Green Apple Brightening Gel Cleanser, Green Apple Age Defy Moisturizer, Green Apple Brightening Emulsion Lightweight Moisturizer, Green Apple Peel Full Strength Exfoliating Mask, and Green Apple Age Defy Serum, a whole little kit. Really excited to have those. Then we had some holiday meetings, right? And there was a contest and a little benefit Jeopardy board. And I am a benefit lover. Like, I know all the things about benefits. And I won the Jeopardy game. So I got a Benebabe sweatsuit, which I'm so excited about. I also ended up getting a benefit Benebabe apron that I am so excited about, that has pockets, and I'm gonna wear it during the holiday season when I'm in stores. It's so fantastic. I got some stuff from Clinique. I did go to 2 different holiday meetings, so I think that's why my bag feels and looks so big. But I got a Clinique 24-hour moisture surge. Actually, this one is the 100-hour moisture surge. And I got the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, which you all know is my, like, first cleanse every single day. I got a Clinique Step 2, which y'all know this is my everyday, so I'll just dump this in here when there's enough room in the bottle. There are some things from Clinique I use on a daily. The Take the Day Off Balm is one of them, and the Step 2 exfoliator is the other. I got a High Impact Gel Tech eyeliner. This is, I believe, a pencil, not a liquid eyeliner. I got the High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara. I got a set of Bobbi Brown cream shadow sticks. These are in the shades Vanilla and Dusty Mauve. The vanilla is one of my favorite products to use as a base for shadows that I'm putting on my eyes. These are minis, obviously. I got the Drunk Elephant, a glowy. I got a Lancome Hydra Zen. This is a anti-stress glow liquid moisturizer. I got a Tula Gold Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. So I do have the rose one of these, and I use it as a highlighter. It's actually in my highlighting drawer. So that's where this one will go as well. And I got a Benefit Professional Light Primer. I will probably, honestly, give this to a family member. That's the one thing I don't love about Benefit. I don't love their professional primers. Then I did get a little packet from Bumble and Bumble. This is a Bumble and Bumble mirror. I love this thing. It's very cool. It's got a light on it if I can figure out how to open it. It's like a purse mirror, and this is a light. I just need to, I think, put batteries in it because mine's not lighting up anymore. Actually, I think I just need to take out the little sticky tab in there. But it came with like some mini pouches of the Hairdresser Invisible Oil shampoo and conditioner, and then an Invisible Oil primer, and then it also came with a mask, a hairdresser mask. So I'm going to put these little pieces into my samples drawer. I'm part of the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group recently, and I think I'm going to try to be part of the Turn and Burn project pan next year, where you're using all the like sample products in your collection and just trying to get through as many as you can. I got a Philosophy Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleanser. This is really a great cleanser for brushes and sponges as well. I got a second Step 2 from Clinique. That'll always come in handy. I got a It Cosmetics Superhero No Tug Shadow Stick, and this is in the shade Basic Bubbly. This will make also a great like base product for eyeshadow. I also got that same pencil in Mighty Mauve, and I think that there is another one in there somewhere. I got a Kylie lip kit in Red Velvet. Listen, I don't know. I don't wear red. We all know that. So this will likely go somewhere else. I got an It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores blush. Now, I haven't tried this yet, but this is in the shade Adored, which is a soft coral pink. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm really super excited about that. Here's another one of those It Cosmetics Superhero No Tugs. This one is in Tenacious Tawny, so it's more of a like kind of a red brown. I got some It Cosmetics brushes. Again, I was at 2 meetings, so I got 2 different brushes. One was a fan brush and one is the OMG foundation brush. I'm not sure about the fan brush. I don't typically use fan brushes, so that one might go into the giveaway box. But then I got Confidence in a Cream Supercharged from one holiday meeting, and I got Confidence in a Cream Regular from another holiday meeting. So not really sure why the difference, but you can tell also on the back, one is marked with a heart and one it just has a line through it. Quite interesting to see how the different event leaders marked stuff out for use as far as gratis goes. I also got a giant bag, but this whole bag here is filled with stuff from other brands. I got a Lancome Genifique. I can't be more excited about because Genifique is amazing and so freaking expensive. I got a little bag of Mario Badescu stuff, so there's 5 little sample products in here, which is fun. I got a Mario Badescu brightening eye serum as well. I got a Bag Bang and a 24-hour brow setter. This, up until FanFest, was my favorite Benefit mascara. Now I really stand by FanFest, but this is my #1 Holy Grail brow setter, brow like gel product. I got a hydrating overnight mask with peptides from Mario Badescu, a drying cream from Mario Badescu, and a caffeine eye cream from Mario Badescu. The drying cream will probably go to my daughter. I got a FanFest mascara. I got a Professional Deep Retreat. This is a pore cleaning mask. It's amazing. It's lavender, and you put it on, and as it cleans your pores, the parts where it's pulling stuff out of your pores turn dark purple. So it's also kind of gross, but really, really fab. I also ended up getting some like little sample size product, a sample Hourglass powder. I got a Bobbi Brown mascara sample. I got a Bumble and Bumble dry shampoo sample, another Bobbi Brown longwear shadow stick, this one in the shade golden pink, This is an Estee Lauder sample. It's too small for me to read, to be honest. This one is a Estee Lauder scent sample, Beautiful Magnolia or something like that. I got a blush in Shelly from Benefit. I already have that blush, so I will likely put that into a giveaway. I got an Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, and I got an Origins or Ginseng moisturizer. So all of that was gratis. None of those things count against me because they're gratis. I didn't choose the products. I didn't purchase the products. These are the products that I purchased. And it doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't. But let's dig in, okay? Because all of these are going to count against me. Before I spent money at Sephora, Melt came out with their Halloween Town collection, and I love Melt. I also love Nightmare Before Christmas. I have so many things that are Nightmare Before Christmas. I have ornaments for my tree that are Nightmare Before Christmas. I have paintings that I've done with two little birds that look like Jack and Sally. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So when they came out with Halloween Town, I had to splurge and get the Halloween Town bundle. Like 3 weeks later, they came out with Christmas Town and had a whole new setup to do. I purchased the bundle. This was 1 point that counts against me, but there's so much in here. And I didn't feel like a cheater until now. What I will say is this will change next year because I now realize that this is quasi-cheating, right? But this is my game, so we play it the way I want to play it, but it's quasi-cheating. So one thing that I'm really disappointed with is if you know how much this set costs, you know it wasn't cheap. This makeup bag in and of itself is like a $40 spend or something like that on Melt Cosmetics. It does come with 2 zipper pulls because the zippers pull apart like this. Well, when I took them out of their wrappers, like this one is beautiful and it is Jack and Sally and it's really just really pretty. This one, it used to say Melt, but now instead it says Mel. And it says Mel because they wrapped it, and when I took the wrapper off, the T came off with the wrapper. And that disappoints me because this is a really damn expensive product, but the T is now in my hot little hands instead of on the zipper pull. So it says Mel instead of Melt. But whatever. So this is a bag. It's Sally on one side and Jack on the other. You open up the bag and it is definitely Jack and Sally on the inside, which I love so much. And there were several products in here. So there's 5 in here, and then the palette is in the closed off section. In addition to that, it also came with a handheld mirror. So I'm really excited about this handheld mirror. I love that it says Melt on it, and it has the Nightmare Before Christmas bats on it, and it says Nightmare Before Christmas on it. So excited to have this mirror. This is the Halloween Town palette, and it has Oogie Boogie on it, which is really cool. And it's got one of those lenticular, did I say that right? Covers where Oogie Boogie kind of moves around. And then this is the shadows on the inside. Do I love that this palette shape is wonky? No, not so much. Do I love the theming? Absolutely. I think that this is a beautiful color story. I love that it's got like ghosts, all the little, bats and all the things from Halloween Town. Wasn't it terrifying on the back? Like, just so cool. I'm really excited about the palette. I think it's beautiful. This zipper on this side is just a regular old zipper pull. The zipper on the other side is another one of those Melt zipper pulls. So I'm trying to be really careful with it because this one does say Melt. The T is still on it. This is mesh on this side, but on this side you do have 2 lipsticks and a highlighter, and then 2 of their like gel cream eyeliners. So this one is in the shade Terrible Vision. and it is a bright orange. This one, which is in the shade Master of Fright, and this one is more metallic, but it's kind of like this like burnt orange shadow shade, but definitely metallic. Then we have 2 lipsticks, and the 2 lipsticks are in Lock, Shock, and Barrel. This one is a more like brownie, like almost vampire-y. I think it's more of kind of like a brown red. What I would say is this packaging is really, really cheap, and the inside component, this piece, feels very, very squishy. So it feels like if you're not careful with it, it might fall apart. I love though that it's got like all the different characters all over the component. So Lock, Shock, and Barrel are on there as well. This one is in the shade Pumpkin King, and this one is more of that burnt orange shade, like a little bit more red tone terracotta. And then the highlight in this, I think, might be just a little bit not my tone, but this is True Love Never Dies. And look at just how beautiful this component is, and then also how beautiful the imprint on it is. Also stunning with Jack and Sally there. I can't even with this. It looks gold, like a greenish gold from this side, but straight on it looks like a pink. So I'm interested to see what this is going to look like on my skin before I write it off entirely, but I really am so excited I was able to get this collection. I was so sad when these came out, and then a few weeks later Christmas Town came out, and I was like, I want that set too. I can't afford both, but I think if I had the choice, had known, I probably would have picked the other one because the colors matched me more. And I was really sad until it came to Sephora during the Sephora sale, and I picked up the pieces that I thought I would want the most. So now we're gonna go into the Sephora sale stuff. I did also spend quite a bit of money at Sephora. This would have been the catalyst for me even placing the order, because up until this, I had a bunch of things in my cart, but I wasn't going to spend any money. This is the Milk Cosmetics Christmas Town palette, and this one looks like this. So it has Jack on the front of it, and on the back it looks like this. This is the palette for this collection, again with the lenticular cover. This is this palette. How pretty is this? Oh my god, it's so pretty. Like, this is the color story of my life. To be honest, I think I would have picked this one. In addition to that, Jack and Sally are my favorite, not Oogie Boogie. So like, I didn't have like certain ties to that set, except for this stupid Jack and Sally makeup bag that broke. That isn't broke, but the zipper pull is broke. The other thing that I wanted out of this collection, amongst all the other things, I didn't really care for the lipsticks. You guys know that I'm not really a lipstick junkie in the first place, but I wanted this. This is one of their gel liners, and this one is in the shade Making Christmas. And listen, I saw this used on lids, so lid space, and oh my god, just look at how pretty this is. Like, I can't even. This is so pretty. It's stuck on the little lid here, so I'm gonna pull off the lid, and we're gonna swatch it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. I could wear that every single day. It is so pretty. That is gorgeous. I can't even. I'm so glad that I got this. I cannot wait to put that on my eyeballs. What I love the most about it is glitter, but it is like glitter suspended in this like tacky, sticky like base, and like this is not coming off. So as soon as I get it on my face, on my eyes, it's gonna stay put. I got also the Huda Pretty Grunge palette. Imagine me, a Natasha Denona stan, not having the Natasha Denona Xenon palette with me right now, but instead having the Huda Pretty Grunge. Listen, this is beautiful. I am so excited to have it. I think it looks a little bit different to me in person than it did on all of the marketing of it, but I love this so much. So I cannot wait to use this either. I am still getting Natasha Denona Xenon. I just haven't been to one of my stores that has it in their, store yet. I want the blue palette as well, the little mini, but you can only get that online only. I purchased this one size made for shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio, and I got it in the shade Medium Trio. Is that a shade? No. I got the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm, and this one I got in Vanilla Beige. I've been hearing so much about these lip balms, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. I also got the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint, and I got it in shade 4. So we're gonna try that bad boy out. I've heard a lot about that as well. I also ended up getting the Rose Inc Solar Infusion Soft Focus Cream Bronzer in the shade Kawaii. So this is the one that's the toilet bowl. It looks like a toilet bowl. I've heard really great things about this brand Rose Inc as well and wanted to try them out. I also ended up with the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick in the shade Bright Side. I'm really excited to try more from Rare Beauty because I have a couple of products from Rare Beauty and they're really good products. The Glossier Cloud Paints are something that has been much of a mystery to me. Like, I've always wanted them, but I didn't want to order them from Glossier, didn't know much about Glossier, and now they're at Sephora and they had a little mini duo. So I did purchase a mini duo of the Glossier Cloud Paints, and I did end up with shades Puff is this one, Rise is this one. Rise looks to be maybe a little bit of a bronzer. I'm not sure, but it looks really orange, but it also looks like it could be brown. So I'm not sure what that will look like. I wanted to pick up the little quad of the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blushes. And it had 2 blushes in it and 2 highlighters in it. And by the time I got around to purchasing it, it was gone. And it was off of the website for like forever. And then suddenly after I made my purchase, it showed up all over again. And you could only get it in store. But I had already made my purchase, so it was no big deal. But because I couldn't get 2 of each, I got 1 of each, and only one of them is a mini. So this is the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush in the shade Hope, and it was just a mini that they had. And I think honestly a mini is really the way to go when it comes to liquid blushes, because this is enough blush, I think, to last for a very long time, especially from what I've heard of these blushes, like a little dabble do you kind of blush. So I like mini blushes, and if I could have gotten this in a mini, I would have as well. This is the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. This is in the shade Enlighten, which is full size. It is just a really like see me from the moon kind of liquid luminizer. So we're gonna see how we like those. And then I also purchased another one of the Positive Light Silky Touch highlighters. I already have one of these and I love it, but this one is in a different shade. This one is in the shade Mesmerize. This one is a little bit more pinky. These are definitely see me from the moon kind of highlighters. As you can see the light reflecting off of them. They are crazy. Okay, and last but not least was this, the Rose Inc Cream Color gift set, and it has a cream blush in it and a satin lip. So this is what the box looks like. The products inside look like this. So it is just the blush and then of course the mini lipstick. With that said, I did purchase quite a bit, right? 3 of those things are blushes. I'm gonna count this as a bronzer, which means I'm 2 blushes over my goal of 5 blushes on the year. What do you do? 3 highlighters, which means I'm at my goal for highlighters. So if we're thinking through the lens of points, so 14 purchases, 14 items that I purchased, 14 points. I have finished so many things, you guys. I am so proud of what I did this month, and I actually have a couple more items over there as far as Project Pan items. I'm not going to count them yet, but you either will see shortly or have seen my deck of panning. So I'm really excited. I can show you those. I just can't show you my Project Pan stuff. I have the Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Jezebel. I pulled the stopper out and you guys can see it is definitely an empty down in there. I also was able to finish up the Vanilla Bean Lip Scrub by Wish. Lip scrubs are in my beauty inventory, so they do count. Face scrubs are not, but these do count as a beauty inventory item, so it counts as a point for me. So I do have a Pat McGrath lip gloss. This is one of her Lust lip glosses. This guy is also finished. This one is a Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Smoldering Satin. It is a dried up nasty mess. I did pull out the stopper as you guys saw. I was able to finish this. This is the Purely's Perfect Glow BB Cream. I just recently went over this in the Project Pan update that I did. This is a really great BB cream. I really loved it. I would purchase a whole nother one, a full size. How it sat on my skin was really nice. It looked beautiful and perfected. This is an Algenist concentrated luminizer drops in the shade Reveal. So I used this honestly to finish it up as a primer, and it is now also empty. This is a lip stain by ABH. This is in the shade Dusty Mauve, I do believe. This one is completely empty. I did take the stopper out of this guy as well. Like, these are by far the worst lip stains that I have in my collection, mostly because they dry my lips out so bad. Like, I can only use these for, you know, probably a couple of days before my lips feel completely parched and they're dry and they're cracking. With that said, I am also decluttering the other one that I have in my collection that would not have anywhere near the usage. But I have the Fenty lip stains are fantastic. The Stila lip stains, fantastic. This one is not it. So I am decluttering that one. The declutters do not count for points. So this one is empty and that one is a declutter. This is also empty. You guys, it's a concealer. This is the Ulma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer. And this one is in the shade White Pearl 2, I think, or White Pearl 1. This was beautiful, and I did use it a lot as an all-over face foundation. It was a beautiful concealer. Why wouldn't it be a beautiful foundation? I did get it all used up, utilizing it in that way. And then I also have this mascara. This is the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. I love tubing mascaras. I hated this mascara. This mascara is super wet and it never dries down, I feel like. It doesn't look super even dry right now, but there's like not a lot that I can get off of it as far as color goes. I mean, you guys just saw me like scraping it along my hands. There's like literally nothing there. It's wet, it stays wet, and because it stays wet, it got all over the place. It wasn't so much flaky, it was just wet, and it stayed wet, I feel like forever, for all day. With that said, I also have 2 more declutters that I'm doing. Again, these don't count for points, but I like to tell you what I am taking out of my collection, and they are these 2 things. So this was decluttered through my recent Shop My Stash. You guys saw that. This is the Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper by Too Faced. Listen, I thought this was out of my collection a long ass time ago. I'm allergic to something that is in their lip injection line, number 1 and number 2. This is so painful. Don't get that. This was also decluttered through Shop My Stash. And this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty one. And this is a blush one. I really hate this product. It is the most disgusting, messy product ever. And even though it appears that it can be closed, I don't feel like it ever closes. It is a damn mess. It gets blush everywhere. It's not even the most flattering color on me. It looks more like a really deep toned highlighter on my skin, so I just don't like it. So I will be decluttering it. I'm sure my daughter will love it, so I will give it to her. We are decluttering 3 items, but we have purchased 14 items. We had 7 empties. So for the November update, we are left with a total of 9 points to finish out the year, and we got this. I know that I will be purchasing the Natasha Denona Xenon palette, and I know that I will be purchasing the Natasha Denona, the new Trio Chrome Mini. So that's 2 of those points. But other than that, like, I feel very satisfied with what I have in my collection. I also have some empties that you guys will see coming up in my finale Project Pan, which I think I'll be doing in December. So I have some empties that I know of. I have some purchases that I know of, but I think that we're good with 9 points. I am not scared. I just realized I forgot to add these 2 in because I put them back where they needed to be for me to get them into the deck of panning information. But with that said, that's 9 empties, so we're left with 11 points. Again, not scared. So with that said, I know this was a long video, you guys. We've been recording for forever. So I hope that you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Please let me know your thoughts on the purchases that I made. What do you want to see me talk about in my upcoming videos? I would be sure interested to hear from you. Don't forget to hit me up down in the comment section. With that said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you and yours are safe and healthy and getting along as best you can in this world. I hope that winter is treating you all kindly, or summer, wherever it is that you're at, and that you are all loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.